The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
4:23 to begin this drive for Paoletti. He stands in the pistol. It's going to go to Weathers. He's going to cut it back. He's got a running lane. He's got a one-man miss. He's still on his feet. He's at the 30, 40, 45, 50. He's in the Strathaven territory. Stiff arms the Strathaven Panther. Backpedals. Stays on his feet. That's going to be a 94-yard run.
Ryan just going to look to throw. He's going to throw to Pham far side of the field. Pham's got to step on his man. He makes the catch. And he's got the touchdown! Touchdown, Joey Pham!
It is a high kick. Carmen Cristiano will pick it up to 50. He gets a running start. He's going to bounce off one tackler. He's going to make a move. He's down the sidelines. He is going to find his way into the end zone.
He's running near side. He's getting hit by Corey Power for the sack.
Man, hand off to Fallows, cutting it back on the near side, and he is off to the races. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers.
There goes the ghost.
Out of the eye, it's a handoff to Sapnis. He runs down his blocker. Good patience across the 30, across the 40, across the 50. One man to beat, across the 35. On his feet, nearly tripped up. There he goes, Adrian Sapnis, touchdown.
Play action, he rolls to his right. He's going to step up. He's going to heave it to the end zone. And it is going to be caught by Cameron Mathis.
It's a handoff to Hop. They go off the edge again. He's trying to use his speed. He tries to cut back at the 5. Down to the 1. No signal yet. He's across the goal line. Touchdown, Eagle Hop. There's the signal.
Play action. Stratton's looking for the end zone. And it's going to be intercepted by Carmen Cristiano at the goal line.
Lets this one go. And he has a man streaking. Touchdown, Riley Feldman.
And you're listening to exclusive coverage of the Marple Newtown Tigers on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Good evening as we welcome you to Lewis W. Scott Stadium for tonight's Central League matchup between the Penncrest Lions and the visiting Marple Newtown Tigers. Tonight is the first league matchup for either squad. The Tigers are looking for their second straight win after defeating Boys Ladin 42-6 in the opener. Meanwhile, Penncrest is searching for its first win of the season after dropping a tough one to Sun Valley last week, 27-19. I'm Dave DePasquale alongside Steve Reynolds and the rest of the Tigers Radio Network for tonight's call. Steve, the Tigers have had the Lions numbered over the past couple of seasons, but don't let that fool you. They have a new man at the helm, Paul Graham, and a new attitude heading into this season as they take the field.
Yeah, so Tigers coming into league play, familiar foe, a team they see twice a year in the Penncrest Lions. The Turkey Bowl that Coach Gicking started the past couple of years. But as you said, Paul Graham was with Penncrest years back, went over to Garner Valley, then back with them, running that veer midline that we see all the time from that Garner Valley teams. So, again, new attitude, ground and pound. But, as we talked about prior, a lot of their big plays were in the air, Dave.
Absolutely. As the captains take the field right now, number 77, DeLuca, alongside 55 and Lee. Number 12, the quarterback, Sean O'Donnell. We'll talk about him later. And another big fella in Steiner. For Marple Newtown, the big fellas go out. In addition, that is Ty John, alongside number 5, Brian Bogan. Quarterback, that is Bertolini, alongside number 60, Josh Tiger Wesley. Now, Steve, we were talking about it. They run a wing T style approach, but all their big plays came through the air. And see what O'Donnell has against the Tigers tonight.
Sure, yeah. You guys got their main back in Ferry, guys like Ethan Ryan, but Sean O'Donnell last week was able to put the ball in the air. They lost a tough one with Sun Valley 27-19, as you stated earlier, but they're hungry. Again, new attitude. Marple Newtown coming in here, they've lost past several matchups to them, so they want to get off that slide there with the Tigers, and we'll see what happens tonight.
Penncrest won the toss, elected to defer. The Tigers will get the ball to begin this game. We'll step aside for the playing the national anthem. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well now, they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheese steak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheese steak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Your friends at Green Hill Road would love for you to support our friends in local business at Robert Hatch & Sons Plumbing, DZO Mechanical, MG Tree, and TNT Hardscape and Masonry. Marple Newtown will begin this game as Penncrest won the toss, elected to defer until the second half. Kicking this one away looks like number 21 of the Lions, has Spencer Tyson. And back to return last week, Steve, it was Brian Box who brought one back to the house.
Yeah, it was a Brian Box show last week. I know they got a lot of weapons, so we'll see where Coach Kitkin starts off this week.
It's a high booming kick returnable from Marple Newtown. From the 9-yard line is Box. Makes one cut, a second cut, a third cut, and he's taken down at the 39-yard line. Great starting field position for the Tigers. Come out all orange tonight, Steve. Orange helmet, orange jersey, orange pants.
Yeah, and he was one tackle away from breaking that one there. Good job by his lead blockers, creating a lane there, and the Tigers are going to take over from the 40-yard line.
First drive of the game for the Tigers. They're led by their quarterback, Dave Bertolini, who couldn't play a better game last week. 5 for 5, 119 yards, a touchdown, and he also ran one in. First down and 10 from the 40-yard line for Marple Newtown to begin this game. Bertolini puts a man in motion. It's a toss to Brian Box. Full steam ahead. Here we go. Gets a block. He's inside Lions territory, taken down at the 46-yard line of the Lions. Give him 16 yards on the pitch.
Bring the inside receiver, P.J. Esposito, in short motion. He cracks back on the outside backer there. Nice block, legal block there, and gives Box the edge there for a first down.
They're going to mark it down at the 45-yard line, so they give him an additional yard, 15 yards on the first carry of the game for Brian Box, who had 3 touchdowns last week. Trips formation to the far side for Bertolini, out of the gun. Man goes in motion, handoff goes to Brian Box, the far side, able to break contain, good tackle by number 19 and pull to wrap up Box before he was able to get a burst of speed.
So his helmet pops off there, so he'll have to take off a play. But again, coming back the other side, trips left, brings the receiver this time for the Bono in motion, and they go power left there. But 19 does a good job of Penncrest.
Pull.
Bringing down the ball carrier.
Down to the 41-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play for Box. Trips formation on the near side for Bertolini. See if they go to the air on second down. And 6 yards to go. Bogan goes in motion. He looks that way. Going over the top, and it's complete. He hits his man for another first down. That is Brian Bogan. The captain.
Same thing. Coach Kicking loves to run plays off the previous plays or previous games, plays in the game. This time, he brings Bogan in motion. They fake the crack back block, and he comes back out. A little speed out there, wide open in the flat for another Tiger first downs. Coach Kicking so creative there, mixing things up, creating plays off of other plays.
Gain of 9 down to the 32-yard line. 4 wide receivers for Bertolini. Man goes in motion. It's a handoff to him. Jet sweep around the outside. Stiff arm is applied at the 25. He's down to the 20. Number 26. That is Paul DeFrucio on the carry.
Paulie DeFrucio takes the jet sweep to the left side out of the slot position. Picks up the first down. He had a few carries last week. Second-year starter at cornerback, getting some carries on offense this year, and picks up a first down. Nice hard run by him.
DeFrucio's first carry goes for 13 yards and gets the Tigers in the red zone. Ball spotted on the 19-yard line. First down in 10. Man goes in motion for Bertolini. Quick toss to the far side. It's complete. And another Tiger first down inside the 10-yard line. Another completion, 2 for 2. This time it goes to Bogan for his second reception. Ball spotted down at the 7. First down and goal after a 12-yard pickup.
Oh, quick pitch and catch there. 5-yard curl. Bogan catches, does the rest there, picks up the first down. First down and goal for the Tigers as they're rolling here.
First down and goal. From the 7. Bertolini. Man goes in motion. Early motion. We have our first flag of the game.
Looks like that's going to be an encroachment call. Yep.
So is that half the distance, Steve?
It depends where that ball is.
I believe it's at the 7.
Okay, yeah, typically it'll be half the distance.
So ball will now be spotted at the 3-yard line. First down and goal from the 3, where, ironically, that's where Brian Bach scored last week from. I believe DeFrucio is the back right now. Shotgun formation for Bertolini. Instead, it's a handoff to Brian Bach, and he's at the pylon. Did they give it to him? I believe he is knocked down at the 1.
Yeah, big hit there by Daniel Dada. He comes up from his safety position there.
It was a nice pop.
Big hit there, corner position, and makes a nice hit there. Keeps Brian Bach out of the end zone. We're going to have second down and goal from inside the 1-yard line.
Meatball package?
Yeah, wrecking ball, meatball, you name it. That's where they went to last week. Louis DeLugio got the carry. They don't come out in it this time, though.
Bertolini under center, box to back. Quarterback sneak, and he's in for a second rushing touchdown of the season.
Very creative play right there. It's simple, but you spread them out 3 wide. You don't show jumbo package or wrecking ball package where you know they're going right up the middle. This time they spread them out. QB sneak right up the middle there for Bertolini. Nice and easy. Great opening drive for the Tigers here as they take the 6-0 lead.
Just about a 4-minute drive for the Tigers. 8-10 here in the first quarter. Out of a Gillen hold, a Ty John extra point attempt. It is up. It is good. Marple Newtown leads 7-0. Early on here with 8:10 left in the first quarter. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Marple Newtown Utilizing that jet sweep, big play by Box, and then a few pitches and catches to Bogan. They marched their way all the way down the field.
Yeah, too easy for them. I mean, looked like they were in practice going against air. No offense to Penncrest, but that was just too easy. John's gonna kick it off here. Tigers gonna be on defense with a 7-0 lead early in the game.
John to kick this one away. It is a high booming kick, returnable from the 6-yard line for the Lions. Taken out, makes one man miss, and he is popped at the 25-yard line. Good return by, let's see, they pick him up as it is number 11 on the return. It is Asher Wynn. Out comes Sean O'Donnell, the quarterback for the Lions tonight. Yellow helmets, white uniforms for the home team tonight.
Yeah, nice tackle here by John, the sophomore, but as you said, new look offense for this Penncrest Lions team, that midline veer. It's assignment football. They got a veteran defensive coordinator, Rich Gentile, spent all those years at Upper Darby leading the helm. His first year as defensive coordinator, third season with the team, but assignment football, going to be a lot of unblocked guys. O'Donnell's going to be reading tackles, defensive ends, if they're going to crash or sit. That determines if they're going to pull the ball, keep it. So a lot of misdirection. But the Tigers, they've seen this offense before, most notably, against Garnet Valley.
First down and 10 from the 24-yard line for the Lions. For Marple Newtown's defense last week, Jake McGowan was all over the place. Led the team with 8 tackles, 2 sacks, and 2 tackles for a loss. Ty John right behind him with 6 tackles and 1.5 tackles for a loss. Lions are led by their quarterback, number 12, Sean O'Donnell. New offense for Graham as they run a wing T style approach. Trailing 7-0 early on. O'Donnell. Play action. He's looking to throw. That's where all their big plays came off of last week. And he takes off. He's tackled right before the first down marker. So decent run for him as he's tackled by Marple Newtown's Deluzio.
So it's a tough offense sometimes to defend if you run it well. It takes a few years to really get acclimated. So Penncrest, they're going to struggle this year. But down the road, years to come, I mean, you run this well, Paul Graham continues to build this program, it's going to be a tough offense to defend. With that said, they bring you in tight, and when your linebackers, it's tough for them. They either got to attack or go back in pass coverage. So they open it up with a pass to keep the defense honest.
Handoff right up the gut, and that's what the wing T specializes, moving those chains. First carry of the game for Matt Ferry, picks up the Lions' first down.
Again, it's big. When you're able to throw out of an offense like this, veer-type offense, you expect to stack the box, stop the run. But when you can throw, again, it keeps that defense honest, keeps those linebackers on their heels. And as you saw there, pick up the first down, moving the chains for the Lions, trailing 7-0.
First down and 10 from the 43-yard line. That carry went for 10 yards for Ferry. Man goes in motion to the near side, the midline read. He's tackled at the 45, give him the 46-yard line, number 42 on the carry. Was that 42, Steve?
Yeah, number 42.
Which I don't have, do you?
Yeah, nothing on the roster here, but they go jet motion to the left side. Almost like a jet dive there. And again, in this offense, you'll take 2 to 3 yards a pop.
Down to the 46, give him 3 yards on that carry. Second down and 7. O'Donnell under center. Fourth play of this drive is a midline read. The ball's on the carpet. Marple Newtown takes over. It is recovered by Marple Newtown's number 30, Jimmy Haley. First turnover of the ball game.
Great job there by the Tiger. Again, you leave guys unblocked. This time, couldn't tell who it was. See the replay here. Might have been McGowan there that got in there unblocked. And it's a bang play. It's a quick handoff. And it looks like McGowan got in there and popped that one loose as O'Donnell was trying to hand it off. Ball's on the turf. Jimmy Halleys picks it up. So the Tigers take over here in great field position with a 7-0 lead.
First down and 10 inside Lions territory. Shotgun formation from the 46-yard line. Man goes in motion. Handoff goes to Brian Box, who weaves his way past one defender down to the 41, gain of 5. Marple Newtown looking to capitalize on the fumble. We're seeing a ton of motion by Bogan and company on the outside early on for the Tigers.
Yeah, and they're running so much off of it. They started off with the little crackback on toss, came back with power, then a pass off of it. So you're going to continue to see that little motion there and different plays rolling off of it.
Esposito goes in motion, thrown over the middle. It's caught by Marple Newtown over the top. Number 87, that's our first catch of the season for D'Addario.
Nice hands there by D'Addario to catch out on a little short pass.
First reception by a tight end. Steve.
Yeah. We haven't seen Coach Gicking use a tight end in some years. Pretty much since Noah Turner.
Canwell got some action, but not
Canwell.
Not
you know, that's my fault. Last year Canwell did get a lot of action, but hasn't really gone to the tight end in years past, except it was last year with Cantwell.
First down and 10. Handoff goes to Brian Box on the near side. Bounces off one defender, and that just showing off his strength as the sophomore plows his way through a Lion.
Yeah, not the biggest guy on paper. I mean, he's listed here 5'10", 160, the sophomore tailback, but he is strong. That lower body keeps turning those feet. He just...
You got to gang tackle him. It's a 14-yard pickup for Box, who last week stuffed the stat sheet, Steve, as he had 3 touchdowns to go along with only 8 carries for 82 yards. 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 kick return. Ball spotted on the 25 as we approach the red zone for Marple Newtown. Bertolini fakes it to him, rolling to his left. He's got a man in the flat. Instead, he throws it deep down the field to the end zone. It is dropped beautifully into the hands of number 1, Joey Jukenovich, down at the 1. He won't get the receiving touchdown, but that was a beauty.
Yeah, I was wondering why Bertolini wasn't dropping that off in the flat. DeLuzio was wide open, would have picked up the first down and some more. But he patiently waited. That was a little teardrop right in the breadbasket of Jukenovich. Nice route by Jukenovich. Little
I
corner
thought for
route
sure
there.
he was going right there in the flat.
Sure. I mean, DeLuzio was open, but I think he wanted Jukenovich the whole way on the 7 route, the corner to the pylon, and he got him.
See a different quarterback this season for Bertolini, that's for sure. Coming out, clicking on all cylinders. First down and goal from the 1. Shotgun. Handoff goes to Brian Box, and he's in for his first touchdown tonight.
What a nice, methodical, perfectly executed drive there by Bertolini and company as Box caps it off 13-0, paying the Ty John extra point.
4:31 left in the first quarter. Marple Newtown leads 13-0. In the attempted extra point is Ty John out of a Gillen hold. Gillen, the wide receiver last week, who had the phenomenal touchdown right before the half. High snap. He's able to bring it down. The kick is up. The kick is good. 14-0 Marple Newtown. Here, with 4:31 left in the first quarter. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Brian Box is the recipient on the touchdown, Steve, but Jukenovich got a dime from Bertolini down to the 1.
Unbelievable play there. Roll out to the left. Again, we wanted to yell, drop it off to DeLuzio, but he was looking Jukenovich's way the entire time and just delivered a perfect drop right into his hands at the 1 for Box to finish it off.
John to kick this one away. Returnable from the 8-yard line as number 11 breaks a few Tigers tackles. That is Asher Wynn once again. Great starting field position for the Lions.
John and others in on the tackle, and it helps when you're starting safety who's a captain and can hit pretty hard as your kicker, because sometimes your last line of defense is the kicker and it's a little iffy, but when you have a guy like that back there, it's been a common theme too for the Tigers with Lambrizios and even Jimmy O'Brien, guys that weren't scared to hit somebody.
First down and 10 from the 39. And Marple Newtown almost took the handoff, Steve. There were 2 Tigers in the backfield. Looks like they were just reading that snap.
And again, you got a lot of guys unblocked. So it's risky when handing off that ball, and you got to make a decision there. So to give it or pull it.
Is that part of their offensive scheme, just to try and get a leg up going down the field?
Yeah, you leave guys unblocked. So then, defender sits, you give it. If he crashes, quarterback pulls it and runs. And then that allows a guy, offensive line, to get to the second level of the linebacker.
Second down and 7 after 3-yard carry. Midline read once again. Flag is thrown, but O'Donnell is met in the backfield. We'll see what the penalty is.
Are they about to, I think it was a face mask, but he's pointing Tiger
pointing the other way.
I saw the head linesman signaling face mask there, but they're going to huddle up here and hopefully get the correct call. Now they're saying he was throwing it, so incomplete.
They're saying Marple Newtown ball?
Wait.
That can't be right.
I'm confused here. So, yeah, it's Marple. Was it
Marple
fourth down?
Newtown?
Was it he just called it incomplete. Oh, maybe declined.
Maybe declined. Okay.
Okay, so they said he was throwing it. Okay. They said he was throwing it. Maybe he got hit.
So they're saying it was a fumble?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, so that's a fumble. The second straight fumble for the Lions. Marple Newtown takes over.
Penalty was on Penncrest. It was declined.
Okay, so Marple Newtown takes over from the Lions' 43-yard line. Great starting field position once again. Trips formation on the far side. Toss play goes to Brian Box along that way. Makes one man miss, gets the first down marker, and gets out of bounds. But we'll go back to the other point, Steve. So we think that he was trying to drop back the pass and he fumbled? So here's the replay.
He did fumble.
So he got hit as he was trying to hand it off. Marple Newtown jumped on top of it.
Yeah, again, I'm just going off what the head linesman signal was of. He was acting like it was like a throw, so I wasn't sure. It was a little confusing there. But, yeah, clear fumble there. Tigers go back to a little crackback toss. Box picks up another first down here.
10 yards on that last carry by Brian Box. Puts the ball at the 33-yard line. Shotgun formation once again. Handoff goes to number 26, DeFrucio, and he's hit in the backfield. Good job by the Lions defense.
So DeFrucio coming in, giving Box a breather on several plays here, but picks up about 1 yard there. Good job this time by Penncrest defensive line. Looked like big number 77. Their captain was able to get a little penetration there, cause some disruption. Dom DeLuca, 77.
Gain of 1 on that last play. Second down and 9. Bertolini, empty backfield. Drops back to pass, looks to his right. Going that way. He hits a man in stride on the crossing patterns inside the 20. First down for Marple Newtown goes to Kenovich.
Kenovich, he's a guy that can do it all. Play all over the field. He's a tough guy. Heck of a lacrosse player, too, but beautiful arrow route there. Goes inside, plants that outside foot, and then comes back towards the sideline, stays flat on the line there, picks it up, or catches the ball, picks up a few yards. Great job by him. Another first down for the Tigers.
Gain of 16 yards and a Marple Newtown first down as they're in the red zone. Trips formation on the far side for Bertolini. Bertolini hands off to his tailback in Box. Makes one man miss. A second man miss. He reaches for the end zone. Is he in? He's down at the 1.
Yeah, they're going to mark him down.
So it would be a 15-yard pickup, first down and goal from the 1. Go ahead.
Now they go trips left. They bring that little motion in, but they go opposite side. Now linebackers are thinking, all right, they're bringing that motions, coming to the right side. Boom. Comes to their left side. Tigers right side. Box slices through the offensive line, second level, and gets down to the 1-yard line. First down and goal for the Tigers. Coach Yicking's so creative so far in this game.
Box the back. They go that way. 1 yard out. His second score of the night.
Just too easy. Untouched at the goal line. He slithers his way into the end zone. And the Tigers up by 3 scores here. We're still in the first quarter. 1:15
left here in the first quarter. Penncrest won the toss, elected to defer. Gillen the hold. John the attempt the extra point for the orange and black. Clean snap. Kick is up. The kick is good. Marple Newtown leads 21-0. You are listening to Marple Newtown football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? That's because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, and always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, or just for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website, phillypretzelfactory.com, for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Marple Newtown capitalizing here in the first quarter, Steve. A pair of fumbles. Marple Newtown converts them into touchdowns. They're up 21-0.
Yeah, 14-0 on points off turnovers. The Tigers are just dominating this on both sides of the ball. Penncrest really has no answer thus far, and we're still in the first quarter.
Big burst of speed. There's one bright spot for the Lions tonight. Number 14, that is Perchetti on this kick return, and every kick return they've had tonight has gone past the 35-yard line.
And I was about to say, I mean, you nailed it there. I mean, each kick return, they've shown something there, given their offense great field position. Obviously, you don't want to get away from, what you were trying to do, run that midline veer, but something's got to give. 2 turnovers, something that is correctable. But let's see if they let O'Donnell step back and try to launch a few.
First down and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Everybody in the box. Man goes. It is a jet sweep to the outside. Marple Newtown not fooled. Number 57, Jake McGowan, not surprised.
McGowan, great job at defensive end. Fights through that block there on the jet sweep to his side. Not fooled. And rips down the ball carrier there of the Lions. That's number 11, Asher Wynn. He went backwards on that one.
Loss of 5, second down and 15 as we approach the end of the first quarter. Marple Newtown leads 21-0. O'Donnell under center. Wing goes in motion to the far side, drops back the pass. He's headed, he throws deep down the field, one-on-one coverage intended for his target number 18 in Gilmore. Now, Steve, we saw last year Gilmore can fly down the field. He made a few plays during the Turkey Bowl.
He sure did, and I mean, that's what O'Donnell's thinking there. Just throw that one up, launch it. I mean, didn't have much protection there. Just had to throw it up, see if, he can make something happen, but incomplete, out of reach. Now you're set up with third down and long, and in this offense, it's tough. You don't want to be put in these situations. You want to get 2 to 3 yards a pop, be set up with third down and 6 or shorter, but now it's third down and forever here.
O'Donnell, third down and 15. Drops back the pass at the hammer screen on the near side. It's up for grabs, and it is brought down. That was dangerous. as Wynn was able to grab it, but Marple Newtown, I think, saw touchdown in their sights as that ball was up in the air for grabs.
It was nicely executed there. Nice route. Dangerous throw, but Wynn was able to haul that in. As
number 3 was right there.
Yeah,
Esposito almost had
right
a pick.
There.
And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Marple Newtown leads 21-0. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Your friends at Green Hill Road would love for you to support our friends and local businesses at Robert Hatch & Sons Plumbing, DZO Mechanical, MG Tree, and TNT Hardscape and Masonry. Support your local business. And I'll tell you what, Robert Hatch & Sons, top notch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they've dealt with a few of my toilet issues. So I'll tell you what, and if you know me, you know, it's no joke. So Robert Hatch, he gets it done.
I believe that's Ferry back to kick this one away. Number 21, thank you, Eric. That is Spencer Tyson to punt this one away. Timeout, Lions, as we begin this second quarter. We'll step aside. Marple Newtown leads 21-0. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back as Tyson's in the punt this one away for the Lions. Clean snap is a low line drive kick. Fair caught by Marple Newtown at the 25-yard line is Brian Box, and that's where we'll see the Marple Newtown offense, who's been clicking on all cylinders to begin this game. Bertolini had a rushing touchdown from the 1-yard line. Brian Box followed that up, in addition to another 1-yard scamper in. So, go figure, Steve. 3 rushing touchdowns, all from a yard out.
Yeah, offense is clicking on all cylinders here, feeding off of the defense and vice versa. Defense feeding off of the offense here. All Marple Newtown up 21-0. Trying to extend this lead here as they start to drive.
First down and 10 from the 26. Bertolini under center. Toss play to the near side. Makes one man miss. The second man miss. Brian Box looks like his brother as he stays on his feet. He'll be wrapped up as he drags number 11 and win past midfield.
They go under center here this time. Toss left. Initially defended well as Penncrest forces it inside. What you want to do, but nothing doing. Number 7 did a great job there of the Lions. Dada, but you know, when you got a guy, a talent like Brian Box, plays never over. Dada did his job. Linebackers didn't come and fill. Brian Box does the rest and picks up big yardage for the Tigers across midfield.
First down and 10 from the 47. Bertolini. Handoff goes to DeFrucio, who's now wrapped up in the backfield. Will be a loss. Good job by Ferry to wrap him up for the Lions.
A little change of pace back there. Give Brian Box a rest, and DeFrucio stopped in the backfield on that one.
That's a new quarterback in, Steve. That's jealous. It looks like they pulled Bertolini already.
Wow. Hopefully just for
getting some reps in. Loss of 1. Second down and 11 from the 48. Jealous? Great. Penalty is going to be an encouragement. That reminded me of Paoletti right there, Steve.
Both of them, yeah. I mean,
hard count.
What a great hard count there by Jew Jealous. He picks up couple of those negative play yards and more.
So now at the 43-yard line, as it looks like the second string is going in as the Ferruccio is now the main back, Jealous in that quarterback. Marple Newtown leads 21-0 here. Two wide receivers to the far side. Handoff goes to the Ferruccio. He makes one man miss. The second man miss. He got the first down. He's down the sideline.
Ooh, bobbled that ball there, popped out. He was fortunate to bring that one back in. Good concentration by the Ferruccio, but he hits that hole hard. Hard runner there. Again, starting cornerback last year for the Tigers. Back at that same position this year, but getting a lot of time the past 2 weeks at running back. He has a good job off tackle, putting his head down and getting the Tigers closer to that red zone.
Gain of 17 yards for the junior. First down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Two wide receivers to the near side for Jealous. Drops back the pass, looking that way. Going deep down the field over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for his target number 5 in Bogan.
The lefty Jealous.
They're both lefties.
Yeah, couldn't hit his target there. A little overshot in the end zone. See the replay here. Look clean, but incomplete. Bringing up second down and 10.
On that pass, Steve, does he want to lead him more towards the right side of the field on one-on-one coverage, or is he trying to just make a play, throw it up the seam?
I mean, you want to throw away from the defender when it's that tight of coverage, but yeah, he put the ball only where the receiver pretty much could get it, just overshot him a little bit.
Second down and 10. Handoff goes to Marple Newtown's number 26, the Ferruccio, picking up a few yards. Third down and manageable for the Tigers here. We'll see if they don't get it. Maybe they do a Ty John field goal attempt.
Yeah, kind of surprised they're going with the, if you will, their second string this early in the game.
Yeah.
No, it's been easy sailing, but
anything can go.
Sometimes coaches like to, get a little more cushion or get to that mercy rule in the first half before you go to. But Coach Schicking, he knows his guys, seems content. Didn't go full second team. Still have a lot of varsity guys in there as well.
5 yards on that last play. Bertolini hands it off to Brian Boxer. They rotate, and he picks up the first down to move those chains.
So you wonder maybe they are rotating, or Bertolini needed some, a tape job on his ankles or something. Who knows? But
well, Bertolini and Box came in at the same time, so maybe it was a
rotation. Yeah.
Well, sub in, sub out. It's like their basketball. I mean, Penncrest basketball, Marple Newtown, that was a thriller this season, in addition to the lacrosse teams going on. So, I mean, they're playing each other at high stakes this season in all sports.
Yeah, and it's a lot of the same guys mixed in with this football team.
Last play went for 8 yards down to the 13-yard line for Bertolini. Handoff goes to the tailback, makes one man miss. He's past the 10, mark him down at the 9. For Brian Box, give him 4 as he approaches the century mark. Let's see what this call is. I didn't see anything. Did you, Steve?
Didn't see a flag thrown.
All right. Thank you, Eric. A personal foul against Penncrest. Dead ball, personal foul against Marple Newtown. Maybe both ways? No, just on Marple Newtown. Okay. So that will mark it off. So he will have a personal foul from the last spot of the 9. Should put the ball in the 24.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call was. Hopefully nothing after the play. Could have been a chop block or something. Crack back block, not sure, but hoping nothing after the penalty or after the play, especially with a 21-0 lead, trying to extend it.
Let's see if our man there, Larry O'Connor, has any ideas. It's Marple Newtown, Steve, and when you have this much room, I don't think Marple Newtown's been backed up this far this season yet.
No, they're up in a big hill to climb on this one, 3rd and long. helps to have a nice kicker in your back pocket. You don't have to pick it up all here, but Tigers are going to call a timeout.
Well, step aside as Coach Hickey talks this one over. 21-0 in favor of Marple Newtown midway through the second. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over. Marple, the first bar since Prohibition, has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Marple Newtown leads 21-0. Steve, you go hammer screen?
Potentially. Interesting to see what Coach Hickey wants to do here. When it's this much yardage to get, third down and long, you don't need it all right here. 4-down territory, most likely. Nice to have a kicker in John, as we talked about earlier, but Tigers burn their first time out. The refs are held
There's a lot going on now. They're all talking about it. So Coach Hickey was talking to them during the timeout, but it should be second down, not third down from where it was over there.
So that's what the issue was. So now they just switched the box. Now, it depends. If it was a dead ball fail, it's the next down. But if it was a chop block or something, personal fail, and that sorts, then you replay the down. So that's what they're trying to determine here.
So they're still talking this one over. Steve, let's go back to Marple Newtown's offense has been on the field pretty much the entire first half. The Lions had 2 fumbles, resulting in 2 Marple Newtown touchdowns, and that can wear down a team, especially when you're on the field the entire first half, and you run a wing T style approach.
Yeah, defense never wants to be on the field most of the half, and thus far it's what the Lions have done. Again, it doesn't help you when you have 2 early turnovers and you got to punt it away. You like to pick up a few first downs, give that defense a rest. Now, high school football, Central League, you had a lot of guys going both ways. So, but at the same time, you don't want your defense on the field that much. And they're still talking this one over.
I think this discussion took longer than the entire first quarter. Okay, so they're still talking about this one. So we'll recap. Bertolini scored the first touchdown of the game from 1 yard down on quarterback sneak. Brian Box has been the go-to player and arguably the player of the game so far, Steve. 2 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns from 1 yard out. And he's been the main guy. He's getting these jet sweeps on the outside and making men miss.
I mean, running the ball well so far this season. Last week against Boys Latin, you said 3 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns tonight. I mean, he is running that ball hard. Didn't know what to expect. I mean, I coached him a couple years ago. Hard runner, but wasn't sure where Coach Hickey was going to put him in the offense, how he was going to use him, how often. But he is their go-to guy, and he looks impressive so far. I don't see any sign of him slowing down as the season goes on, only getting stronger and better.
Okay, second down. I think we have this resolved, finally. I think the refs are on vacation mode already.
So that helps with your play call decision here.
So we're still in timeout mode. As Coach Hickey talking it over with the officials along the far side. Marker says second down along the Tigers line. Next week, Steve will return back to Marple Newtown for a game against Lower Marion. Another Central League matchup. Lower Marion, a 6A school, though.
Yeah, and a team, you don't put much thought into these preseason rankings, but a team that was picked ahead of Marple Newtown going into the season.
Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers for Coach Hickey and the Tigers from the 24. Drops back to pass. It's complete at the 19-yard line on the far side for the Tigers. That is Box making his first reception.
Box splitting out wide there, a little curl route. Lose his footing, so he goes down. Would have been interesting if he was able to keep that. Would have possibly made a move. But just a ball inside the red zone for the fourth time tonight for the Tigers.
Brian Box tonight, 12 carries for 101 yards and 2 touchdowns. Trying to make it 3. Third down and long from the 19. Drops back to pass, go a quick out along the far sidelines, complete to the first reception tonight of Alex Gillen. Now you make back-to-back curls on the last play. Are you going for it, Steve?
I don't know what they're doing here, but safe play, getting a little closer there, so almost looks like you're setting up to go for it here. But now they're going to bring the kicker on. I mean, when you have a weapon like that.
Okay, so this ball is spotted on looks like the 13-yard line.
And the only thing at this point, this juncture of the game, Penncrest showed they can't stop the Tigers. The only thing that can stop the Tigers are the Tigers. And that big personal foul, that's what hurt them on this one.
I believe this is a 30-yard attempt. Clean snap. Kick is up. The kick is 30 uprights and good. John's first attempt this season is good to give Marple Newtown a 24-0 lead. Don't go anywhere. Midway through the second quarter, we'll give you the time in 1 second. As John's first attempt from field goal range is good. He's perfect on the season with 5:36 left here in the second quarter. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back as John's field goal attempt is good, giving Marple Newtown a 24-0 lead here early on. Last week they beat Boys Ladin. This week it looks like they're on their way for their first Central League win against the Lions. John to kick this one away. The bright spot of the game for the Lions has been the return game. Another returnable kick, this time from the 3-yard line. It's being brought out, and he is popped once he passes the 15.
Excellent coverage there by the Tigers, led by Joey Yukanovich. Been all over the field, offense, defensively, and in the special teams game.
Win on the returns. Had a few big returns for the Lions. Come out searching for their first points of the evening. They will get the ball to begin the second half. As the ball is spotted, looks like past the 15. Let's see, they mark it down around the 18-yard line. That's where O'Donnell will start this drive. Under center, we'll see if they go back to the air, because Gilmore's got the speed on the outside. And everybody looks at the Marple Newtown sideline. All right. Sideline warning against Marple Newtown. All right. O'Donnell under center. Ball is loose. He keeps it himself on the option. And he's popped once he passes the 23-yard line. Good job by the Tigers to gang tackle him. Haley and company in on the tackle.
Haley, Owen Mathis, and others. Some positive yards there for O'Donnell in his offense. This time, D'Angelo, outside backer, he sits, so O'Donnell sees a crease there, doesn't pitch the ball, takes it up, picks up about 5 yards there on first down again. That's positive yards, positive play for Penncrest. That's all you want.
Second down and 4. Ball spot on the 24. Main goes in motion to the far side. Midline read. This ferry is met in the backfield. Number 54 on the play. Eric Jonda of the Tigers making an impact.
Job there. And number 24, Bobby Knapp, in on the play as well.
So it looks like it's lined up in the A gap. Was there a stunt? No, it just looks like he was just making a play, swim move.
Jonda and Knapp, 2 sophomores again. A lot of sophomores we're calling. A lot of juniors' names we're calling. I mean, this team is stacked with a lot of talent and a bright future.
A lot of youth you just mentioned. I didn't hear you say senior, which is very impressive, as it is a midline read once again for the Lions. And he picks up the first down as he continues to chop those legs. Good job by him. That's what you want to see in the wing tee approach, but as you were talking about earlier, it's hard to come back once you're down in the wing tee.
Yeah, it is. And good job there by the ball carrier of the Lions. Stretch that one out, pick up the first down.
First down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Lions trail. They had 2 turnovers in this one. O'Donnell. Midline read. And Marple Newtown almost took it out of the hands. So number 24, Marple Newtown, did a beautiful job in Knapp to read the play and see the exchange and almost took the handoff from O'Donnell to Ferry.
See that again on replay here. Bobby Knapp, I mean, he has a nose for the football.
And he almost came away with it.
A sophomore. You said, I mean, he likes to put his head in every play and hit.
That's what you want to see from your linebacker. Second down and 5 from the 35. Man goes in motion to the far side. Marple Newtown's defensive front making impact, Steve, and winning the line of scrimmage, not allowing these ball carriers to go very far. I believe that was Ferry once again. He picks up a yard or 2.
Yeah, I mean, they're meeting him right at the line. Sometimes it's hurting the Tigers as they're kind of over-pursuing. And once Ferry gets the ball, he's almost, past them. But, I mean, they're in the backfield every play. And you got to watch. When you're unblocked, you can't just dart up, shoot gaps up in the backfield. You got to play that line of scrimmage, keep your shoulders square, put you in a good position to make a play. They do it right there.
Ferry on the handoff, powers his way down to the 39. So let's see here on the instant replay. It looks like just a midline read, Steve.
Yeah, and the Tigers bring pressures. Number 42, McGovern. Big Owen McGovern, the senior. Blitz is good call by Gentile.
They will go for it. 4th down and a yard to go. Trailing 24-0. Got to think quarterback sneak. That's exactly what they do, and they pick up the first down.
Barely, but they did get it.
Down to the 41. It's important to note that Curlin is not dressed for the Tigers. Their Division I prospect this season hasn't dressed yet. He probably would have played nose tackle, right?
Yeah, they move him around, but yeah, he's mainly their one tech, or he'll move to the 3 tech strong side. But
300 pounds,
they're going to
put him right there.
They've missed his presence, not necessarily in the scoreboard, but leadership on the field.
First down, 10 from the 41. O'Donnell drops back the pass, rolling to his left. He has pressure. Sidestep, throws deep down the field, over the middle. It's complete. Intended for number 20. That's Owen Thompson. The biggest play of the day for the Lions.
Good job. Didn't look pretty, but O'Donnell keeps the play alive. Gets pretty decent field protection, pass protection there. Rolls out, buys himself some time, throws it across field, picks up the first down. The clock stops, but then he gets on the ball to spike that one. We're approaching the end of the first half. Not sure exactly what the time is remaining.
It's got to be close to under a minute if he's spiking it. Because I believe he has timeouts.
They do have 2 timeouts remaining. They burned one earlier before the punt.
So why would you spike it?
Preserve those timeouts. Again, I'm not sure where we're at with time, how much time is left.
Second down and 10 from the 39-yard line of Marple Newtown. Man goes in motion to the near side. O'Donnell has pressure in his face, throwing deep down the field into double coverage.
Dangerous.
Incomplete.
I
think if you're Marple Newtown, Steve, we're not letting Gilmore beat us because there was a safety over the top to go along with 2 corners.
Yeah, very well covered on that one. Donna should not have let that one go. Maybe he thought Gilmore could outrun the coverage, but very dangerous. 3rd down and 10.
24-0 in favor of Marple Newtown. 3rd down and 10 from the 39-yard line. O'Donnell drops back to pass, looks to his right, has pressure. He's get hit, and he is blown up. Great job by Marple Newtown. Coming from the linebacker position was Jason Bennett.
Junior came up and timed that perfectly. Nice clean hit. Brings down the ball carrier right away. Takes off his helmet. Luckily he's able to get up, but Tigers most likely called a timeout on that one. Again, you're wondering, they're up 24-0. Why? But we know Coach Gicking, and we saw it last week.
With 20 seconds?
Yeah, with Bertolini to Gillen. Coach Gicking always going to keep his foot on the gas pedal. That's why guys like to play for him. I mean, never quitting. Not many times going to see him take a knee unless it's victory formation, and he's trying to keep putting some points on the board.
I think it's important to note to see where programs are, because where Graham inherits a team is kind of like when Coach Gicking took over Marple Newtown at the beginning. He implemented a new system. He had Adrian Sapness where he was pounding the rock, and then the following year he changed it up, went shotgun spread formation, and he's been doing it since.
Yeah, and that's his game, is shotgun, especially with the Tigers. Year one, Conestoga for years, Coach Gicking was power eye. That's where he brought the first year, but he plays to his players, to his talent, and I'll tell you what, this shotgun, pistol, spread offense has been working the past few years.
O'Donnell's going to go for it, drops back the pass, screen pass, and is a midline screen and wrapped up. That's Wynn, and he's down. Marple Newtown will take over on downs. Let's see if our man Larry O'Connor can help us out with the clock situation. I believe Marple Newtown probably has about one timeout left. How many, Eric? 38 seconds. Plenty of time for Coach Gicking and the Tigers. Thank you, Eric.
So, ball's going to be, is that the 45, 46?
Let's see. The 41-yard line is where Marple Newtown will take over.
So, yeah, plenty of time for them with 2 timeouts remaining.
31 seconds remaining until halftime. Trips formation to the far side. 2 safeties back deep for the Lions. And the clock does stop when he gets those sticks. And he's looking to go deep down the field and is complete to his intended target in Jukinovich. Did he pick up the first down? He did. They'll give it to him.
Yeah, they're going to stop the clock there. They're going to have to hustle to the ball. Or did coaching call time?
He called timeout, I believe, because the team's huddled up along the far sideline.
timeout.
All right, Marple Newtown does pick up a first down to the Lions 49. We'll step aside. Tigers lead 24-0. You'll listen to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Bertolini completes it to Jukinovich. He picks up his 3rd reception of the evening and a Marple Newtown first down. Coach Gicking did have to burn a timeout. I believe they have 1 left until halftime, Steve. It is manageable. You also have your kicker in your back pocket. You can make it from 40 yards plus.
Yeah, you have a weapon like John. You don't need it all here, but let's see where the Tigers go.
Bertolini steps up in the pocket, looking, and he will be sacked at the 49-yard line. Coach Gicking will have to burn his last timeout. He was looking down the field, but he instantly felt pressure.
Yeah, he does a good job of avoiding that pressure, stepping up in the pocket, but nothing doing, and just kind of...
Look at your screen. You have 4 defensive backs 20 yards off the...
He had Esposito the other side of the field. I don't think he was looking that way to dump it down to, but now the Tigers are out of timeouts. So if they do get something here, they'll have to spike it. They'll have to spike it right away.
What yard line does the Tigers have to get to try and attempt?
I'll tell you what. I don't know what John's longest is, but
I think it was last year in season. I believe it was 42.
Yeah, so I mean, I think about another 20 yards or so. They'll give him a shot at it, at least.
Marple Newtown, 24-0, capitalizing on the Lions' turnovers early on. Lions will get the ball to begin the second half as they won the toss and elected to defer. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers for the Tigers. This man makes the trips on the near side. Looking that way. And as a screen pass, as linemen were down the field, I think the Tigers are going to go into the half right now. As that screen, nobody was fooled. And they're going to try and spike it. Nope, and that will do it for the half. Marple Newtown leads 24-0. Don't go anywhere. More second half action coming up next. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2 receivers, single back is Sapnis. They hand off to him. He finds a hole. He's across the 20, 30, 40, 50. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Adrian Sapnis. One play changes the game once again for Marple Newtown.
It's going to be a play action over the middle. It's going to be bounced. One-handed by Carmen Christiana.
He's going to put him in motion, put him on the left side. He's going to be looking left. Marple Newtown, McEwen applying pressure. That's no returner. It's going to be a sack. It's going to be a handoff to Charlie Box on the far side, trying to get the corner. He does. Charlie Box, full steam ahead. There goes Charlie Box down the sideline. Charlie Box can do it all.
Side. They fake it to him. They're actually going to roll. It's going to be deep down the field. The Ferry over the shoulder catch. He's in for his 4th touchdown tonight.
It's going to be a handoff to him. Up the gut. Makes one man miss. Still on his feet. Brian Jocelyn is going to score. Brian Jocelyn, 35 yards out. They're going to put Abel Hoff in motion. It's going to go that way. It's going to be a swing pass to Hoff, who has the sideline. He's at the 50, the 40. He's got one man to beat. He cuts it back. He's at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers.
Roll to his right, come back to his left. It's a screen pass to Weathers, who has a running lane. He's got the edge. He's going to break free. He's still on his feet. It's a chase to the end zone. And Weathers is going to get in for a Marple Newtown touchdown.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back for second half action. Marple Newtown leads 24-0. Your friends at Green Hill Road would love for you to support our friends and local businesses at Robert Hatch and Sons Plumbing, DZO Mechanical, MG Tree, and TNT Hardscape and Masonry. Steve, Marple Newtown capitalizing on turnovers in the first half, leading to touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns by Box, a quarterback sneak, adding a John field goal, and that's where we're at 24-0.
Yeah, very well balanced attack. Bertolini in the air, Box on the ground. Coach again really mixing it up in the playbook, but their defense has made the stops. Again, 14 points off the turnovers, forced a turnover on downs, forced a punt. So they've been stout defensively, not allowing O'Donnell and this Penncrest offense to do much. Newly designed offense under head coach Paul Graham has been held in check. So Tigers will kick off to start the half, but they have a nice cushion lead here, 24-0.
Brian Box over the century mark for the first time this season. He didn't reach that last week. He had 8 carries for 82 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a kick return. Tonight, he's over that century mark on about 10 carries, 2 touchdowns from 1 yard out. Doesn't have the kick return, but he almost had it to begin the game.
Yeah, he almost did. One man the beat, just got tripped up at his ankles, but he's been all over the field the first 2 weeks. One box graduates, the other one steps right in nicely, and Brian's been carrying the load for this team.
Marple Newtown John to boot this one away. Tigers lead 24-0, looking for their first Central League win of the season. They'll be at home next week where they'll play the Lower Marion Aces, the first 6A school on their schedule. When the official signal to start the second half. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Dave DePascal alongside Steve Reynolds and the rest of the Tigers Radio Network providing Marple Newtown football. Returnable from the 7. Bursts of speed up the lane, makes one man miss, a second man miss. He's down at the 30.
There he is.
Perchetti.
Brian Box trips up the ball carrier for the Lions as O'Donnell in this offense takes over.
Now, not everything has gone the Lions' way in the first half, Steve. What are some of the adjustments they can make against the Tigers moving forward?
Again, veer offense, midline read. You want to get 2, 3, 4 yards a play. They got to go forward, mix up the pass a little bit here and there, but just going forward, getting positive plays, making more manageable third downs for them. They've been in just bad positions, and just turning the ball over is not helping them.
First down and 10 from the 31. O'Donnell, midline read, handoff, goes to Ferry. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Marple Newtown not fooled. Haley and company in on the tackle. Bennett, Haley, you name it. A few Tigers in on the play.
Great job up front there, getting some penetration. Good job there by John to unblocked. Sits, stays square, helps bring the ball carrier down.
Pick up a yard on the play for Ferry. Second down and 9 for the Lions. One wide receiver to the far side for O'Donnell. Safety drops back to pass. Wind goes in motion. Handoff goes once again up the gut to Ferry. He's able to pick up 1 to 2 yards on the play. Trying to get that running game going. Nothing doing for Penncrest. They're throwing a lot of misdirection their way, but Tigers aren't biting.
No, they aren't. They're fundamentally sound there. You have to be playing against an offense like this. Now it's going to work up about 3rd down and 7 here.
Third down and long. O'Donnell under center. Drops back the pass. Looking to his right, was to his left, and he's sacked. He's sacked in the backfield. Ty John comes up from the safety position and makes the play.
Excellent job by John. He said comes up from secondary, creeps up, almost at the linebacker position. As soon as O'Donnell steps back, he goes right after him, a little delayed blitz almost. And
is that a delayed blitz or a spy, Steve?
Yeah, it kind of looked like a delayed blitz there, but they just brought him up from the linebacker. But I mean, John's he could play DN, linebacker, safety, and he showed it right there and did a great job. 4th down and 11.
Tyson to punt this one away. Marple Newtown goes for a block, and they got it. Marple Newtown got a piece of it. Not able to see whose paw got on it, but Marple Newtown will take over inside the 40 for their first drive here in the second half.
Nice job there. They bring the pressure. Penncrest had no answer on that one. They're lucky he even got it.
Got it away. Lucky he didn't go backwards.
They had 3 guys right there. Someone got their hand on it. So Tigers once again with excellent field position.
Tigers will start with 9:39 here in the third quarter, leading 24-0. The defense is doing their part. Pitching a shutout. From the 38-yard line. The toss to the far side. Box is hit in the backfield, and it will be a loss on the play. Good job by the Lions. Everybody in the backfield. See, it doesn't look like their defensive backs are, and then they crept up at the end, Steve, and got right around the tight end.
Yeah, that was a good job. Penncrest made a few adjustments there. Number 42 not on the roster here, but he came off the edge unblocked, kept that inside, and tripped up Box at his ankles there for a loss of yards.
2nd down and 12 yards to go. Shotgun formation. Man goes in motion. Handoff goes to Box, looking to get that edge, and he's unable to get it after 2 yards. Good job by number 19 of the Lions to wrap him up in pool.
Lions playing a little more sound defensively on this one, bringing more guys into the box to stop the run.
Is that when you go over the top?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's 3rd down. About 10, I guess they got those yards back. 3rd and 9, excuse me. So, it's a case where, hey, you go over top, I mean.
You're in 4-down territory. See what Coach Gicking decides to do here. Trips formation to the far side for Bertolini. Rolls to his right. Looking, plants his feet. I believe this is his first incomplete pass of the season intended for Esposito.
Yeah, he had Esposito on the rollout right away. Should have hit him. Kind of planted his feet. I think he wanted to look deep on that one. But he had Esposito on the out route, quick out route on the one pattern.
It's a tough play. Lefty rolling to his right.
It is. Hit him a little earlier. Esposito would have had that. Would have been able to turn upfield and pick up the 1st down. But now, it'll be 4th down. And they're going to keep the offense on the field, as you said, Dave. Kind of in no man's land. Too far for a field goal. Too short to punt it away. So
we need about 10 yards. Bertolini, 5 wide receivers. Let's see what the Tigers do. Timeout would have to be used. Timeout, I believe it's on Penncrest. Now Marple Newtown will talk this one over. We'll step aside early on here in the 3rd quarter. Tigers lead 24-0. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr. Or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
After the timeout, 4th down, about 8 yards to go, Steve. You got to put this one in the air. We'll see what Coach Gicking drew up during the timeout. 4 wide receivers for the orange and black. Bertolini in at quarterback. Box the back on his right hip. Bertolini drops back the pass, looking to his right. Now back to the left. Deep down the field. Wide open is Ty John into the end zone. Touchdown, Marple Newtown. 37 yards out. This is a little Karate Kid action after.
Ty John. Oh, God. What a guy. I think they throw a flag on that late?
Well, he was tackled well into the end zone, so it wouldn't shock me.
No, they didn't.
That's a good point. We have to give Eric Kelling a shout. He's got a sack, a touchdown, and a field goal. How many guys can say they did that in a varsity game?
He can play, again, he can play all over the field.
They attempt the extra point. It is up and no good. So he got the touchdown, but not the extra point. His first missed extra point of the season out of Gillen Holt. Marple Newtown leads 30-0 here in the 3rd quarter. Hold on 1 second. We'll tell you the time as we'll step aside with 7 minutes and 54 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Ty John from Bertolini. Touchdown pass gives Marple Newtown a 30-0 lead, Steve, as they are clicking here in the third quarter.
Great fourth down conversion. Bertolini right over top to John. He beats the coverage up the seam there and into the end zone. I think he was a little tired for that extra point.
What a difference a year makes. Bertolini doesn't even look to make that play last season. He looked off the coverage and came back to it as John kicks this one away from the 10. Win is blasted by number 42 of Marple Newtown, McGovern.
The senior McGovern comes in and lays a nice hit on the ball carrier for Penncrest there. But you're right, Dave. I mean, Bertolini, more of a one read guy last year. First year getting his feet wet, but again, he's under the tutelage of one of the best to do it in Coach Kicking, and really, really improved. Again, only a junior, but you said looking off coverage and delivering a beautiful ball to John on his way into the end zone.
First down and 10 from 26. I don't know if you ever watched ESPN's Jacked Up, but that would have been a nomination right there. First down and 10 for O'Donnell. It's a pitch to the far side. He has some breathing room as Ferry. This is, I believe, the first time he's been on the edge. He's mainly been in between the tackles.
Yeah, and this time, DN crashes, so O'Donnell makes the right decision. He pitches it to Ferry. Ferry picks up some good yardage on first down.
You can see he's going off left side, saw the defensive end, and the beautiful read. For the Lions, second down and short. This time it goes to Ferry. He's met at the line of scrimmage. So third down and short coming up for Penncrest. You know what we have? We haven't seen the end around by the Lions. Normally you have that sweep around that Strathaven does.
Yeah, they don't really put their guys in that motion, and the wing tee they call it the belly motion. But I've seen some jet motion and whatnot, but we haven't seen any end around tail motion, if you will. So it's going to bring up third down and short here.
Third down and 2. Pitch to the outside, Ferry, and he gets it. Not by much, but he got the first down.
Option's tough to defend, especially when you run it really well. You've had success on it this drive. They ran it a little bit earlier in the game where O'Donnell took it because the DN sat and played the pitch man, but Penncrest able to pick up a first down there.
Gain of 3 on the last play. Picks up a Lions first down, looking to get on the board. Under center, O'Donnell. Man goes in motion to the near side. It is a read in between the tackles. Once again, Marple Newtown not fooled. Number 34 of the Tigers comes up, make the play. That's Deluzio.
Job by the sophomore. Coming in to clean that one up.
How many times have you said this sophomore class, Steve? There is a ton of sophomores on this varsity team.
Yeah, very talented class. And Coach Kicking loves what he sees, and more talent to come from the freshmen and the youth levels. I mean, this program is set up for success. For a long time.
You've been talking about for years. Community. Marple Newtown has prevailed over the last couple of years because of it. Second down. O'Donnell. Midline read. Goes to number 42. They're going to mark him down. As we said before, the roster we received didn't have a 42 on it.
Yeah, but he's been making a few plays tonight. Tigers with a comfortable 30-0 lead here.
Ball spotted on the 42-yard line. The clock continues to run. I'm Dave DePasco alongside Steve Reynolds, Eric Helling, Jim Alsman, and our man down in Media, Pennsylvania, Larry O'Connor. O'Donnell under center. Drops back to pass, has pressure in his face, steps up, goes deep over the field, intercepted by Marple, Newtown Saluzio. He's bringing it back. He's down the sidelines, 40, 35, where he's pushed out of bounds. First INT of the season.
Great job by Deluzio. Johnny on the spot there, able to haul that one in. And natural to his position, running back. A nice return there to set up Bartolini in this offense in great position, but that was due to a high throw by O'Donnell off of his intended receiver, Owen Thompson. And Deluzio in the right spot at the right time. And Tigers looking to extend this lead up 30-0 here in the third quarter.
4:12 to begin this drive from Marple Newtown from the 33-yard line. Next touchdown for the Tigers will make it a running clock from here on out. Handoff goes to Brian Box along the far side, makes one man miss, scoots out of bounds after a gain of 3.
So nimble on his feet. He looks like just like his brother. So quick, so agile. And that's why him and his brother, not the biggest guys, but they avoid hits. They don't take big hits. And they're not just speed guys. I mean, they hit the holes, but they're so shifty. They avoid, big hits. It keeps them durable and
makes them really good at lacrosse.
Sure does. And good 4-yard gain there on first down when it looked like he could have been stopped in the backfield.
Bertolini from the 30. Handoff goes right back to Brian Box on the near side. Makes one man miss. Chops his feet down inside the 25. Excuse me, that was DeFrucio.
Nice run by DeFrucio. Follows his blockers, makes it a late cut, plants that outside foot, scoots up off tackle there, picks up some nice yardage there on second down.
Got a good lead block. So he didn't pick up the first down. He's a yard short. Thank you, Eric. This ball spot on the 25-yard line. About a yard and a half to go for Bertolini. DeFrucio still the back. Low snap. Handoff goes to DeFrucio on the far side. He's got the first down and more as he's wrapped up right before he hits the 20-yard line marker. He's tackled by the quarterback, Sean O'Donnell.
Good lead block right there by Deluzio off the edge. Gets the interception. Now turns into a lead blocker at the H-back position. Such an important position for Coach Gicking in this offense. Able to create some room for DeFrucio to pick up the first down. The Tigers are knocking on the door, getting the red zone once again tonight.
First down and 10 from the 22. Bertolini, 3 wide receivers. Handoff goes to DeFrucio along the far side, and he's thrown forward down inside the 15, gain of 6 to 7. So depending on where they spot it. You have to credit the big guys up front. They're giving Bertolini time to throw the ball, in addition to creating running lanes for the fellas.
Yeah, Tiger Wesley and Cooney on the edge there, guard and tackle. Doing a great job. Down blocks. Creating that lane there for DeFrucio to hit the hole, pick up some nice yardage on first down.
On the 16, goes right back to DeFrucio, where he's met by a group of Lions at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard or two. Tigers in no particular hurry. Give him the 15.
Yeah, Lions do a good job there, bottling up DeFrucio on that one. So third down. Tigers in the red zone once again tonight, living in there all night. Defense helping them with setting them up with great field position throughout the night and their special teams.
Shotgun formation. Handoff goes to the tailback on the near side, finds a crease, one man miss, second man miss, he's into the end zone from 15 yards out. DeFrucio finds the end zone and gives Marple Newtown a commanding 36-0 lead.
Paulie DeFrucio, excellent run there. Off tackle, beautiful cut behind his blockers there. Couldn't see who, I think it was Deluzio. Again, the H-back with a nice block along with some others. Rides right off of that and gets right into the end zone. 36-0 pending the John extra point. It's been all Tigers tonight.
Alf Gillenhold, clean snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. Marple Newtown leads 37-0 here in the third quarter. Don't go anywhere as we wait the time on the clock as we go to the right side of the field. Marple Newtown leads 30-7 with 1:15 left here in the third quarter. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. 37-0 to Ferruccio, Steve, with a great run into the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Eakin's been giving him the ball a lot tonight to offset Brian Box in the backfield, and DeFrucio rewarded, well-deserved after a very nice drive by him, carrying the team down the field after the Deluzio pick. The Tigers up 37-0 here. Kicking off, getting back on defense.
3 turnovers converted into 3 touchdowns. 2 to begin the game on the fumbles. Now you have the INT here in the second half. The defense doing their part, Steve, pitching a shutout.
Yeah, I mean, up 6 points last week in a 42-6 blowout against Boys Ballet, and then doing their part once again, pitching the shutout, 37-0 in this game.
John's kick, returnable from the 4. It is brought out and met at the 15-yard line. Marple Newtown Special Teams has woken up, and here in the second half as number 14 Perchetti took a hit.
And number 6 in on the big hit. Not sure. Don't have that listed here.
Luke Moyer.
Luke Moyer, that's it. Another sophomore.
And another brother.
Yes, another brother.
I feel like up and down, I was like, I know his brother. I know his brother.
And it goes back to community, keeping these guys in the program. And Luke Moyer, a tough kid there. And the special teams coverage has been outstanding tonight.
1:08 to begin this drive for the Lions. Drops back to pass. O'Donnell looking. He has 2 Tigers chasing him. He's got nowhere to go with the ball. Throws it up for grabs, and coming down with it was very great improvising right there.
It's unbelievable. Ferry's been his go-to guy the past 2 weeks, and way to keep the play alive there. 2 Tiger defenders running him down, but O'Donnell keeping his eyes downfield.
I don't think he was a wideout on the play. I think he was strictly blocking, then saw his quarterback under duress.
Good job by both those guys. So going up 2nd down and short after an 8-yard gain there on 1st down.
Ball spot on the 25 now for O'Donnell. And here's that crisscross end around as it handoff goes the win. He seems to be the guy, if they're going to do an end around, Steve, that's where they go. But picks up the 1st down, but nothing more.
Yeah, nice little misdirection there. Tigers played that very well. Should have been tackled at the line of scrimmage there. But was able to slow him up, and some other Tiger defenders were able to come in and make the play.
That will do it for the third quarter. Marple Newtown leads 37-0. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com. If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall Havertown exit of the Blue Route.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. As Steve, you want to give the live read?
You got it. And there's guys at Green Hill I'd like you to support. Robert Hatch and Son Plumbing, DZO Mechanical, MG Tree, and TNT Hardscape and Masonry.
Thank you, Steve, as the handoff goes for a few yards. As we begin here in the fourth quarter, Marple Newtown leads 37-0. As you saw, another option. O'Donnell, Steve, you got to give it to him. He has a lot of fight.
He sure does. Past 2 weeks, I mean, they lost in a tight one last week. This week's has been a lopsided game, a lot of turnovers, but he's still fighting, leading this team.
Handoff goes to the tailback. Marple Newtown linebacker jumped it, guessed the wrong gap, and a big run by number 42. Once again, the tailback of Penncrest.
Again, been all over the field. Unfortunately, not on our roster, so we apologize, but he gets the quick hitter right up the gut. And O'Donnell has the option to give that, pull it, take it himself, or pitch it with the trailing back. So a little triple option there.
First down and 10 from the 45. Gets the handoff once again, leans forward, and places the ball at the 40. So a lot of fight by these Lions late here in the fourth quarter, trying to get into the end zone so they don't get shut out.
Some JV guys getting mixed in for the Tigers. Again, with all the game tomorrow morning.
Their first game, correct?
JV, yep. That'll be played at Marple.
And the round goes to win. Marple Newtown not fooled. Stop in the end around number 12 of Marple Newtown. Abadangelo.
Yeah, Vinny Boombots right there. Comes in off the edge, makes a nice play. Not fooled whatsoever. Playing defensive end there. Great job by him.
Loss on the play, back to the 45. So they try to capitalize on the outside. Marple Newtown not fooled, staying at home. O'Donnell under center. Option, tosses it to the near side. Knocked out of bounds is Ferry. Fourth down, coming up for Penncrest.
Expect them to keep their offense on the field here. Just trying to muster up something positive going into next week. It's one of those games where you learn a lot from mistakes. Turnovers hurt them.
Under center once again, fourth down and short. They hand it off to their man. Once again, stiff arm is applied. He gets the first down and more inside the 25. Running hard. Let's say this is the Penncrest running back because the roster we have doesn't have his name on it. Stiff arm applied. That would be one to highlight.
He's been all over the field tonight. Well, anything positive at least for Penncrest. They got to get that guy on the roster.
First down and 10 for the 23. O'Donnell under center. Go right back to him. Why not? As O'Donnell pitches it to his man after he had a sack. I don't know how he got out of that one.
I'm not sure either.
Houdini right there. Hey, guess on the blitz. Watch this right here on your right side. He had him wrapped up too.
Man, nice stick there by Dalen Sapotmasai. He comes in and makes a nice hit.
McCovern was the linebacker shooting that gap. Second down for the Lions. Clock continues to run here. Marple Newtown will be back at home next week against the Lower Merion Aces. Play is blown dead. Dead ball, legal procedure against Penncrest will back them up 5 yards.
Tigers are getting ready for Lower Merion next week back at home. Got a very much improved Lower Merion team than what you think of when you hear about Lower Merion.
O'Donnell. Reed once again. And running hard for Penncrest as he passes the 15-yard line. Looks like he picks up almost all the penalty yardage back and more is almost the first down.
Penncrest trying to take something into the next game. Give them a little bit of confidence here. Putting together a nice drive. Even if it is against, second string guys for the Tigers.
All about momentum. Third down and manageable for Penncrest. Option to the near side. He pitches it out once again to Ferry. Leaps over. Gets down to the 10. First down and goal coming up for the Lions.
And once you hit the 35-point mark, no matter what happens in the rest of the game, mercy rule continues to stay in effect.
See if Marple Newtown's defense can come up strong to preserve the shutout. Wind the clock. O'Donnell under center. Option once again. It's a keeper by O'Donnell. Pass one man, and he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penncrest.
It's a hard run there by O'Donnell. Been fighting all night long. Not getting a lot of help, but keeping plays alive. He fights his way into the end zone now and finally get the Lions on the board, 37-6.
And Penncrest played Sun Valley strong last week, Steve. They were moments away from winning that game. They were within 2 with 2 minutes left. Couldn't capitalize on the goal line. That next drive, the extra point is no good. 37-6 in favor of Marple Newtown. We'll step aside. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr. Or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete list.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Number 42 tonight's been number 21 on our roster, Spencer Tyson. At 6:06 here in the fourth quarter, Marple Newtown will take over. I believe Jealous will most likely come in at quarterback with some other guys, Steve.
Yes, back-to-back weeks. If you're a coach taking this offense, you'd love getting your starters rest, not having to go a full game, avoiding potential injury. Not that you like to think that way, but it's always nice to get these guys reps. Yes, they have JV games, but there's nothing like getting those reps under the lights in front of a crowd on Friday nights. It goes a long way and helps them next year and years to come.
First down and 10 from the 20 after the touchback. Handoff goes to the tailback along the far side for Marple Newtown. Tripped up once he hits the 30. That was number 25 of Marple Newtown, Favaccia, sorry. As he's tripped up at the 27-yard line. So 7 yards on the carry for the junior. It's a heavy sophomore and junior class, that's for sure.
Sure is. Got a lot of depth and a lot of talent, those two levels.
See if they go back to him. 2nd down and 3. Clock continues to run. They do. They go back to the far side, makes one man miss. He has the first down.
Favaccia, nice hard run there. It's met by number 25 as a late flag comes out. Kyle Cunningham.
Seeing a fair share of handoffs taken around the outside. Waiting the official signal. Dead ball. Personal foul against Marple Newtown. So this is the second personal foul against the Tigers. So Coach Kicking can't be happy about that.
No. Especially in a 37-6 game.
So Marple Newtown will be backed up 15 yards because of it. Now, Steve, I have to ask because we haven't seen it yet. Who's Marple Newtown's punter? Is it John?
I'll tell you what, I think we're
in game 2, and I haven't seen the punter yet.
It's a good thing. Good question to have.
Backed up to the 13-yard line, but they did get a first down. So it's first down and 10, but now from the 13. From the 18-yard line, and that will be a free 5 yards on the encroachment. So they pick up some of that penalty yards back. And if you're the Tigers, you're in no particular hurry. Ball spot now on the 23. Jealous, shotgun formation. Handoff goes to Favaccia. Now on the near side, he's tripped up when he gets down to the 25. So 3 straight handoffs for the junior tailback. We've seen DeFrucio find the end zone once. Bertolini did as well, and so did Brian Box twice. Then a Bertolini touchdown throw from 37 yards out, connecting with John. John also has a field goal. And that's where we're at 37 points. Lions just scored off an O'Donnell run.
Yeah, we've seen it all facets of the game for the Tigers. Offense, defense, special teams. All around solid game by Marple Newtown. They're on their way to 2-0 to start the year.
4 straight handoffs. This time he's wrapped up in the backfield as he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he's down. We'll step aside real quick. 37-6 in favor of Marple Newtown. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970. The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at BobMcNamaraPlumbing.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Third down for the Tigers as they're trying to close this one out. Main goes in motion to the near side. Low snap. Jealous is going to take it himself. Finds a crease, lowers his shoulder. Fourth down coming up for the Tigers.
Job by Jealous. Nothing doing, just tucks it. Tries to make something out of nothing there, but...
Was that going to be a jet, Steve?
Yeah, it looked like it was, and that's smart. You know, you see that too many times in practice also. You know, bad play happens, you know, guy picks it up, looks around like...
Mm-hmm.
That's why as a coach, you know, that happens in practice. Bad snap, pick it up. Act like, you know, you want to mimic a game. And good job by Jealous there. Not to look around, pick that thing up, and try to make something out of it.
Now, Steve, can you identify, is that Esposito? I can't make out the number.
Be.
I believe that's
it
3.
Is, yeah.
That's Esposito on the punt. It's a high kick that goes right into the Penncrest bench. Ball will be spotted at the 49-yard line, so the Lions will start in Marple Newtown territory with 2 minutes and 17 seconds until this one's over. Steve, Marple Newtown will have their first Central League win of the season in week 2.
Yeah, and they'll see Penncrest back on this field. Well, last year was at Marple, so even though they're hosting them,
if it
probably host
does
them
happen,
twice,
it will be, yeah.
They'll host them twice this year. And I think Marple hosted them twice last year at home.
I believe so.
So, we'll see them. It's a little colder out.
Hopefully Marple Newtown's still playing by then.
Yes, you know, you kind of hope the game doesn't happen, and that means the Tigers are still in the playoff, playing for a district championship.
This defensive end is so far offsides.
Yeah,
I was hoping he was a full head of... I didn't know if they were going to let it go or not. So that's a free 5 yards for the Lions.
Abantangelo, the junior, moved the defensive end this year. Made a nice play earlier in the game.
As a defensive end, Steve, are you going to look down the line, look to the ref and say, hey, am I good? And they'll tell you if you come back? Or are you more likely just look at the ball?
And you look straight ahead, corner of your eye, you got to look at the ball.
Handoff goes to 44 up the A gap. That is Del Felici.
Mike Willard, who's listening to our games, can tell you a good story about a defensive end that loved to line up over the ball repeatedly.
Would that be yourself?
No.
I was going to go with Steve Reynolds too, Eric. That was my personal guess. Because you were never off sides, right, Steve? Ball is loose on the ground. We have backups into the game. That's Zach Mullen in that quarterback. He jumps back on top of it. So new faces on both sides of the ball.
Couple fumbles tonight.
That's going to happen in a wing T style offense. Just more reps, right?
Yeah, a lot more reps again. This veer. Tough to run, especially with inexperienced guys. You need a really good quarterback to do it. And O'Donnell is holding his own, still learning it. His Tigers come right through there.
That's, if you ever played Madden, that's called Engage 8 right there, because Mullen had nowhere to go, and 2 Tigers are right in his face as 42 gets the sack and the cover. I mean, that was a jailhouse blitz. Look at that. Everybody's right in the A gap, and I'm surprised he didn't blow it dead even before that, because he was right on top of him. And that will do it. Marple Newtown wins this one at Penncrest, 37-6, your final score. Next week, the Marple Newtown Tigers will return home to face the Lower Marion Aces at 7 o'clock. You can read more about this game, get coverage of the entire 2022 season, and listen or watch an archive of this or any of broadcasts at marplenewtownfootball.com. Follow us on Twitter and on Instagram using MN Tigers. Our caller commentator tonight, Steve Reynolds. Engineer and director, Eric Kelling. Co-executive producer, Greg Pecco. Social media tonight, and our stats are courtesy of Jim Alsman. Camera operator, Active Image Media. Marple Newtown Boosters Club is Mary Ellen Box. Chris Kicking is our athletic director of Marple Newtown. Legal services provided by Philip Press, Esquire of Norristown, Pennsylvania. And, of course, our executive producer tonight, Jim Alsman. I'm Dave DePasco for the entire broadcast group. Thank you for watching and listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. See you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Tigers Radio Network, heard exclusively on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Be sure to follow us online at MarpleNewtownFootball.com and on Twitter and Instagram at MN Tigers. The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast in full or in part is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated. The Marple Newtown Football Boosters Club and the Tigers Radio Network appreciate your listenership. Go Tigers!